Hi guys, so today I'm going to do my 36-week pregnancy update, and I am so excited to have reached a stage. Baby is basically fully cooked now, so all he is doing is growing. Everything, like his lungs and everything, are fully developed, so that makes me feel really good. And also this morning I had so much movement from him. He was really dancing in there, and you can really see those prominent movements now because obviously the space is getting so much smaller, which is even more exciting. If you are into beauty, fashion, lifestyle, mummy videos, I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel. The button's on the right hand side of your screen. You just get updated every time I upload a video, and I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Love to have your help, so I really appreciate if you push that button if you haven't already. So I'm going to go into my app like I do every single week, and I'm going to read what's happening with baby this week and what's happening to you as well. So if you're kind of at the same stage, you can see what's going to happen for you this week. So by the end of 36 weeks, your baby would have grown to the length of 47.4 centimeters and weigh around 5.78 pounds to 6 pounds. It says your baby weighs around 6 pounds, 2.5 kilograms if you work in kilograms, and will gain approximately one half of a pound per week from now until birth. Obviously each baby is different, and obviously some babies are born much more smaller than others. This is obviously just an approximate. The protective fat layer will make up about 15% of the baby's weight at birth. Even though his gums have ridges that look a little bit like teeth, the real ones won't make their appearance until about 4 or 5 months after birth. So he won't come up with teeth, which is great, obviously, for breastfeeding. Ouch. His cheeks are developing fat. The cheek muscles are also developing, creating that lovely chubby appearance. If you're carrying twins, you may go into labour any time. So this is kind of full term for if you're having twins, I believe. Sort of 36, 37 is full term for twins, and obviously 40 to 40, I think they say around 48 to 42 is full term for like one baby. Baby is probably sleeping about 90% of the time. There isn't much room to move around anymore, although you will still be feeling regular movements. If you notice a dramatic increase or decrease in movements compared to the baby's normal daily activity, call your doctor immediately for further advice and directions. Don't wait for your next appointment, and never think your concern is silly. The doctor will probably ask you to come in for an ultrasound just to check to make sure the baby's heartbeat is all good and all that sort of thing. In regards to yourself, my dog is making a noise behind me. Sorry about that. In regards to yourself, if your baby has dropped, you'll be breathing easier now and experience less heartburn and indigestion. This is a sign that your little one has descended into your pelvis. The firm muscles of your uterus and tummy will help to keep your baby in place. The main movements you are likely to feel now are jabs from his arms and legs and possibly painful kicks to your ribs. Women often experience a nesting stage as delivery approaches. This sudden burst of energy might lead you to do your spring cleaning early, but save some of the extra energy for labour. You've probably gained around 25 to 30 pounds, that's 11 to 14 kilograms by now, but rest assured most of this will be lost on the day of the birth. It's always good. The rest will also come off fairly quickly if you're eating healthily, and even faster if you're breastfeeding your baby. Keep in mind that women who start out pregnancy underweight will need to gain more weight during her pregnancy to support the baby's growth. The same goes for women who are expecting twins. So again, just talking about weight gain here for us, I have heard that, I sort of looked into it, that if you gained around 25 pounds per your pregnancy, you normally lose around 10 to 12 pounds at birth. So you lose nearly half of the weight that you gain straight away. So I think that's quite sort of reassuring. But yeah, I think that, you know, we all have to put on weight to grow babies, and then we have to try and get our bodies to sort of go back to semi how they were before, but they'll probably never be the same again. But that to me is absolutely fine. For me this week, I'm sorry, I'm just going to sit a bit more comfortably. For me this week, I've been feeling pretty good again. I know that last week I was very positive, I was having a really good time. This week I have felt a little bit more tired. I've had to have a few more rests, but I have not nesting. I don't know if you call it nesting. It's more like I know I need to do stuff, so I'm doing it sort of thing. So I've been really trying to get ready for baby, sorting out clothes, washing all the blankets, packing baby's hospital bag, and I've also packed, no, I've only packed the whole baby's hospital bag. I still need to pack mine. I need to remember to do that. But I've done the baby's, and I've done all his clothes from newborn to 0 to 3 months. They've all been washed and cleaned and put away, and yeah, I'm really happy that that's done. I'm also really happy that everything has arrived for baby. I've got one more parcel to pick up, and then everything is here. So that is really good, and we still need to install the car seat this weekend, and then that's done, and then we are pretty much ready to go whenever he decides to make an appearance, which is really nice to know that we're kind of there now. I was a little bit panicked a few weeks ago because we really hadn't got anything sorted, but that is now all sorted, and I'm feeling much better. Haven't really felt like I need to clean the house that much. I mean, I clean my house every day anyway because I have dogs and stuff, so I hoover and wash the floors every day and that sort of thing. So I haven't felt like the need to do like a huge spring clean. Like, I don't know if that's what they mean by nesting, but I will probably do a big clean sort of nearer the time that I think the baby's going to come, and sort of just to make sure that if he does come, that when we come home it's a nice clean environment for him, and that I don't have to be stressed that the house is a mess, which is pretty much more important. I think it's just for me to be relaxed. In regards to like heartburn and stuff, I'm still feeling that heartburn on the left hand side. It hasn't subsided. I have had to take a few Rennies in order for that to go down a bit, but it is kind of really annoying because it's when I'm trying to sleep that it kind of flares up, so I always have to then roll onto my right side, and that seems to be a lot easier. And I have been sleeping okay, but I am again waking up about 3 or 4 times a night to go for a wee because I'm always really thirsty, and I take a drink with me to bed, and if I get up in the night, if I need to wee, I'm then really thirsty, so I have a drink, and then obviously have to get up again because I've had a drink. But you know what, I wouldn't be able to sleep if I was really thirsty, so it's kind of what do you do? So yeah, I've been drinking so much fluids that I'm just having to go to the toilet a lot more than I normally would do if I wasn't pregnant. In regards to stretch marks, I've got no stretch marks yet. My wedding ring is still on, belly button is still flat, as we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, and I haven't bought any other sort of maternity clothes. I did upload last week a maternity nursing haul for stuff that I'm going to wear once the baby has arrived. I must say I have been wearing those cardigans already that are in that video, so if you haven't checked it out, I'll link it up above, or you could just find it in my page. It's pretty much, it'll be the 3 videos ago, I believe. If you can't find it up above or down below, it will be on my page there. In regards to like back pain, my back pain is pretty much gone now. I'm feeling really good in the lower region where my pelvis had moved. That seems to have sorted itself out and gone. What I am finding now though is I'm actually having a bit more sort of aches and pains in the mid region of my back, sort of where your bra strap would go, and feeling that my shoulders are a bit more achy. Not sure if that's like the weight that I'm holding up, sort of trying to keep myself up straight. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I've been feeling this week, is that middle part and the upper part of my back is feeling a little bit crampy and a little bit sore, but it's nothing that, you know, it wasn't like the hip pain that made me not be able to walk or anything like that. It's just an ache that is just constantly there. We also did like a little drive to the hospital and back as well this week, just to make sure that we know where we were going, and you know, that we're not going to get completely lost. We kind of we found the entrance, but we didn't go in because we didn't really feel like we should just walk in, so I'm hoping we'll be able to find it when I'm in labour quite easily. We're just going to go to the main entrance and then ask which I'm hoping is right, because here in Sweden you don't actually go to the hospital for checkups or anything like that. You go to an actual like maternity sort of place. It's like just like an office building that has rooms in it for like people that are pregnant. It's not like you go to the hospital. It's a completely different location. So it's not like in the UK where I'd already been to the hospital, which I would be delivering in, and knew the hospital. So I've never actually been to this hospital before. I've never looked inside it. So we did a little drive there, so at least we know how to get. It takes around 20 minutes to drive there, so not too far, but far enough. I think if you're in labour, you probably just want to get there rather than driving. And I've heard that when you're in labour, sitting up in that sort of position as sitting in a car is actually very, very uncomfortable. So I think that 20 minutes will probably be long enough. But yeah, I'm really glad that we've done that as well. But yeah, again, another very, very positive week. I'm feeling good in myself. I am feeling like I'm growing a lot more now. I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable in that sort of respect, that I just feel quite huge, even though I know that I'm not, and I don't have a huge bump, because we've discussed that before as well. But I do feel like I am huge. So I am looking forward. I do understand why people say, you know, you look forward for the baby to come right at the end, because you just feel a little bit sluggish. You know, when you've just had like a huge Christmas meal and you just feel like you need to lay down and sleep it off. That's kind of how I feel all the time. But otherwise I'm feeling really, really good, sort of mentally and everything like that. And I'm just really, really excited to meet this little one now. And I'm really hoping that you're enjoying these videos as well. I'm just keeping up to date. I am going to show you my bump now. So this is my bump with clothes. And this is without. There we go. So I think that's going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please do give it a thumbs up, and as I said before, please do subscribe if you haven't already. Love to have your help to hit that 1,000 subscribers, and I've only got like 300 people and a bit to go, so I would really appreciate your help on that as well. And let me know below your circumstances. Are you pregnant? Are you expecting? Are you trying to have a baby? Have you already had children? Any helpful tips? Nothing negative, just helpful things. Then please do leave a comment below, and I will see you in my next video. See you later.